Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It is Monday morning. My daughter's got 2 more dance trips today. She's got 1 more tomorrow and that's it done. And hopefully she makes awards night on Wednesday. But she has danced unbelievably well so far. She's managed to win the modern under 12s jazz at Mandra, which is our local event, which is quite a big one this year. It was a centenary year, the 25th anniversary, the 50th anniversary. And she's then followed that up with a under 13 open modern jazz win, which is basically all the kids that have won at their age group. So she's up against 12, well, she was up against 12 of the best around really, and came out first again. So to win 2 golds in 2 different levels of competition in the same year, competing in an age group a year above as well, really blew us away. It was unbelievable. So that being said, I'm going to be using this for the name because of how proud we are of Millie, but also because the sun is shining, it's getting warmer, and this smells incredible. Life's a Beach from Lather Bros, Lather Brothers, or however you want to do it now. It's a lovely sort of peachy colour. I can now, hopefully, focus in on stuff. So you can have a look at the soap. Now the ingredients are right there. And the brush I'm using today is my custom Tony Forsyth. Now hopefully with this new, using the rear camera, I can get some sort of an idea of what this brush looks like in person. And it's got the 26mm tuxedo style knot. It's not a tuxedo knot, but it's lovely and soft. It's got a good bit of backbone and it's got a lovely shape. It's not out of shape, it's really uniform looking, which I think is great. I really like that about brushes. I don't like it when the knot looks a bit wonky to one side, or it just doesn't look right. Right, straight into the dry soap. Now this is quite a firm soap. Scent wise on this, scent strength out the tub's around about a 5. Now it smells very similar to like a tropical car air freshener. If you get an air freshener that's tropical scent, that's what this smells like. I get some lovely fruity notes. It's really sweet smelling. It is a very gourmand sort of scent. It's something that you could potentially eat if you wish to, that sort of scent. But it smells great, and having used Lather Bros Flora Colossus, it should perform very well as well, so that's what I'm expecting. I'm really looking forward to this one. I am a big citrus head, and this one, as much as it's not, I would say it's more fruity than citrus, but obviously there'll be some sort of citrus scents or oils in here. Right, this is, I think I've actually overloaded this way too much. God, that used to go into this side. There you can see the load in the brush. Right, let's wet the face. Cold water shave today. I haven't broken a synthetic out for a little while. And I've been using the old natural hairbrushes trying to break them in, so let's paint this on. Oh, it smells great. Now, in terms of reactions to these soaps, I didn't get a reaction from Flora Colossus, but this smells like a very strong scent now. On my face, this is around about a 7 in scent strength. Oh God, I can't talk today. I am tired. So all I'm doing now is just painting water in. And all I'm looking for really, if you guys follow me before, you know what I'm looking for. If this is the first video you've ever watched, all I'm looking for is for the soap to go almost opaque. You can sort of see my screen through it now on both sides, and what that basically tells me now is that the brush has got enough moisture in it to display and and generally I've now got enough moisture to actually create a full lather, but I always add more. Now it's a strange sort of difference that I find between natural hair brushes and synthetics. Now this, when I lather with synthetics, it feels comfortable to do a backwards and forwards motion, so side to side, up and down. For some reason, with a natural hair brush, it feels nicer to do that. It feels better, it feels like it's working better. I don't know why. This needs a lot more water. I've way overloaded the brush here. Look at that. Now, I have to thank Don Youngner from Wet the Face for getting me onto this stuff, because I'd never heard of Lather Bros until I watched his video using Flora Colossus. Now, it is out of stock now. I don't think it'll be due back until next year, but it does sound like they are going to release it again. Oh, this tastes sweet. So the brush is absolutely chockers full. That is a stunningly thick, creamy lather, and the gloss on it is incredible. I hope the camera picks it up. I'm not sure whether it has or not, because I can't really see it. I can see a little bit around the corner, but just enough if I want to zoom into something I can do that. So here we go. The Gillette Rocket 500 HD, number 59 I think it is. So it's a little bit battle worn. But all in all, it's in really good condition. Good heavy weight to it, short handle. It's just a lovely razor. In there I've got a brand new, no I haven't, I've got a third use Gillette Ruby. I did have a brand new Gillette Nasset in there, but I took it out when I seen the Ruby just sat there, and I thought, stuff it, I'll try the Ruby. Never used a Ruby in this one before. Third use, so it should be lovely and smooth. So here we go. Now my prep for this shave was absolutely nothing. No prep at all. Cold water splash just before, as you've seen on the camera, and that was it. And this is like a hot knife through butter. It is so smooth. Beautiful blades for me. Now this is a very, very mild razor. Probably around about a 2 on the Rockwell 6C and a 1 on the Mirka Progress, or the Mergress, which I have. So that's how mild I find it. But smooth, super smooth, the razor itself. And I found this razor to be smooth with practically any blade in it. They are oldies, but definitely goodies. I shall be back. And we're back. That's quite a long time I've been away, probably 10-15 minutes. And I'll just show you what I'm quite impressed about this lather here, is it hasn't gone away. It's still there like it was when I walked away from the camera. I've not got any irritation from it that I know of yet, so it has been on my face for that amount of time, but 10-15 minutes, and I'm just going to keep shaving with it and just see how it goes. So, still using the was my business partner just coming to pick the business van up, because I'm not working today because I've been dancing pretty much all day. I'll be leaving in about an hour. Right, so first pass down, scent smells great. The lather was great, and as you see the longevity of the lather is great and all. So if someone comes to your door and you have to talk to them for a while, oh, I tell you what, the slickness, I said this the last time I used it, the slickness is really good. Like, really good. Right, so the brush is still there. I'll probably need to add some water now, but we'll just see how it goes. I mean, it feels like a really luxurious lather when you put it on your skin, really creamy, really thick. Okay, I'm just going to dip the tips again. Superb. What a lather. Really is excellent. The brush is absolutely chocker still. Tastes great, slick, protective, lasts long if you're not actually shaving with it at the time. And the slickness is just amazing. Finding it hard to find anything subpar. That's probably because there isn't anything to say that is subpar about this soap. The lather's great, it loads easy, it smells great, it's protective, it's cushiony, it's thick, it's creamy, it's glossy, and it's slick. It's really slick. Which you guys know, when you're using a mild razor, you have to buff. You can't get really, really close just with one pull. You have to buff over a lot. But in order to do that, you need protection, but most importantly, you need slickness, because the slickness is what allows you to just keep doing this without really irritating your skin. You are going to irritate your skin. You can't do it for too long. You've got to be careful. But the slickness gives you the ability to do that without getting any real irritation or any redness or cuts or weepers or anything like that. And this is turning out to be an amazing shave. I've been doing hot water shaves now for a little bit, warm water, and I have to say, just coming back to this cold water now the sun's out and everything, it feels better straight away. Now, if this was a live video and you had just tuned in, I would think you would think that was a first lather, not a third lather. I certainly would. That's incredible for a third lather. It's glossy, it's thick, it's creamy, it's got everything you want. It smells great and performs exceptionally well. Having used this blade now, a couple of different razors recently, the Ruby, I'm really impressed with it, and it actually feels better than the Nasset, if I'm honest. I think it does anyway. It feels smoother, but still as efficient. I could be totally wrong. I might have to actually pair them together in a face-off and just see how they actually turn out, but this is the third use on this blade, and it is as smooth as you like. It still feels super efficient. Now, I was saying earlier that I loaded the brush pretty heavily, which I did. Now, I'm looking at the soap down here, and it hasn't put much of a dent in it, if I'm honest. All the lumps and bumps and stuff that were in the soap that I showed you in the beginning are all still there. Hopefully I'll be able to show you them at the end. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lather up again and just have a quick once over with it, just to show you how much you get out of this lather from one load. It's really impressive, and the slickness is incredible. I don't know if they've changed anything in the formula, but this feels even slicker than Flora Colossus. I mean, this is incredibly slick. So this is lather number 4 now. Well, you guys know because you're watching it. Now, one way for me to test whether a soap really is exceptional or not, once you get to the 4th lather and you've used up most of your soap, is to dip the tips. Paint some water in, and then lather again and just see whether it explodes. And I can tell you now that this is exploding like a brand new first time you've used it. Straight off the load from the puck. In fact, I would be borderline. I would say right now, just from this one use, now this could just be a one-off because I might have added the perfect amount of soap, water or whatever, but I would say this is slicker than the head slick I used, and I would also say it's almost possibly slicker than Holy Call. And it's making an amazing lather into the bargain. I mean, there's enough soap in there for another 3 or 4 passes. I could do my whole head, I think, with that as well. Now the chances are I'll probably end up with a weeper here doing this 3rd pass, but I tell you what, the protection of this soap and the slickness, I'll be surprised if I do as well, because it's so slick. It's just allowing the blade to glide over my skin, and my skin feels great. When you put the water on, your skin feels super soft and smooth. Oh yeah. That was an incredible shave. Super smooth, super close, moisturised. My skin feels great. It's got that matte, sort of smooth, lovely feel to it, but it feels really moisturised. I'm really impressed. Really impressed. Right, Lather Bros, life on a beach. I was going to say the ingredients are right there. Hopefully that picks that up. The smells phenomenal. I can actually get a bit of coconut through this one. I don't get any coconut from the Life's a Beach, but straight out here I've got coconut with the rest of the scent from the soap. So let's just have a little bit of that. I don't think I need much, just a tiny little bit like that. Rub it on my hands. Here we go. I just had a phone call to take there as well, so can't go at the moment. It's been a busy morning. I was just rinsing the brush out while I was on the phone. I'm just finishing that off. Now I put that moisturiser on there. It's thick, and the menthol. Whoo, it's a real good whack of menthol in there. The scent's still great. The menthol does not affect the scent at all. The brush looks exactly as it did before I started, and it now smells great. But the soap itself was Life's a Beach from Lather Bros, and it's outstanding. It really is outstanding soap, and the balm is outstanding as well. Shit hot. Really impressed. The razor today was the Gillette Rocket HD500 number 59. And it was a third use. You can see the two blue dots on there. Gillette Ruby. Got the shakes this morning. I haven't had my breakfast yet. Really, really impressed with the blade. In fact, you know what? It's one of the best shaves I've had. Without a doubt, that is one of the best shaves I've had. I've got one weeper there. I've got a little one there, but I'm smooth, moisturised. I feel great, and I've got no irritation that I can feel anyway. That I can see. Still got a little bit of redness down here, but I can't get rid of that redness. It's actually on like stretch marks, scarring, and when I had used the Chevette, it really cut me up down here. Albeit I didn't follow the right etiquette of using a Chevette, stretching the skin and all that, but I do struggle with those movements with my shoulders, actually holding it for any prolonged length of time. But in saying that, I mean, I know people say stretch the skin. I don't like stretching my skin anyway. What it does for me when you stretch the skin is very similar to what you do going against the grain. It pulls the hair up, and when you slice it off, it lets the hair go back inside the hole that it's growing out of, and ultimately could cause me some issues. I obviously have problems easily getting ingrown hairs, so I don't want to run that risk. But I might give the Chevette another go. I don't know. I'll just wait and see what happens. But than that, thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you got something out of that. Stay safe, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.